Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. I'm tired today, very tired. I say that every stream, or 9 out of 10 streams I say that, but it's true. As I say, I'm probably going to be insanely tired for about another 3 weeks, and then I should have a little bit more time. Okay, I'm going to start in 10 seconds from now. Past few streams have gone pretty well on the puzzle streak portion. Here we go, 1 minute in. Black. I am black. Can I just do this? Or should I take this pawn first? I feel I should take this pawn first. Otherwise, it's a little scary. Yeah, that's a hard first puzzle, I gotta say. White. Black. White. 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 Check, check. Queen F8, Queen E8 is mate. So he has to go Queen F8. Queen F8, and then I have Rook E8. Discovery on his bishop. Can start with the check. Knight G6 takes. I have a free discovery. Check and then mate. It's going to be mate on H2. Wait, that's what I freaking ass meant. I just forgot about the first move. Hi, 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 hi. There was your trot singing. I threw in a little bit there by accident. Accidental trot singing. There's a username for you. Bang, bing, boom. Bang, bing. Bang, bing. Bang, bing. Bang, bing. Chenandler Bong. Geometry. Check. Free Rook. Free Willy. 11. Bang, bing, boom. Could it be check and then here? No, there's check. Script always fails. I was on a roll until I wasn't. I mean, there's check king g1 and then rook d2, but he takes with tempo. Takes with check. I don't know. This is too difficult. I don't see it. Is this easy? It's 1400. Oh, maybe it's rook b1. And then rook b1 here. Okay. Check wins the exchange. Because if he goes here, I give a check, and then he's off the rook. And if he goes to b1, I can take 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Whoa. 20. 21. 22. 'How do you decide here? Oh, I see. If I take with a queen, I think he has e2 or e7. That's actually very tricky. 23. This is also tricky. No, I can just go queen g3 if he does that. I think. Yeah, because the H file will be open. 24. 25. That's made actually. Okay, takes here. Takes. I think I can do this. Hello, Sun Tzu. And check. Check. And that should be good. 26. 27. That was a 7 of 9, by the way. 4 key. And then checky. Zwishinzugi. Takey. 28. Take. Take. Rook d1. $29. B5. Only because I don't see what else we can do. Bing, bang, bing. Bang, bing. He's got bishop a6. I can take the rook. Yeah, it's going to be tight, but I don't see what else we're doing here. Yeah, push. And then I can always go here. 30. Black. Check. King f3. Check. And then check wins the rook. And if king e3, check wins the rook. $31. Check, set up your own discovery, create your own discovery. This is mined. And this is legal. Yeah. And then here, 32. Discovery on his bishop. And a lifeline back. $33. Check and then take. $34. deflection. And then A7. $35. I'm flying, man. I am flying. 35. I've been flying lately. This might trap his queen. Because rook A1's coming. Yeah, rook A1 is coming. Rook A1 is coming. Rook A1 is coming. $36. Take. 37. I am flying. 16 minutes. Holy smokers. Okay, that was, we can play en passant here. 2 pieces under attack. $38. Black. Well, I have to take this. And I just need to get here. So boom. Boom. He's not stopping me, and boom. Yeah. And his pawn is fast though. Pretty few pushes. And then, yeah, I'm just a little bit quicker though. And I go king h3. And then I push here. 39. 17 minutes, 39. I like it. Oh, I like it. Check. No, check. And mate. And mate. Oh, no, this one's a little bit harder. Check. He has to go here, and then it's mate. Done. No, wait, not done, not done. It's only 40. It's only 40. I thought I was done there. Could easily screw up. Down a piece. Check. Hits the rook. But I am down a piece. King E1 gives me nothing. Absolutely nothing. How about check here? That's looking better. Now we converge on D1. That does look better. That looks good. I am down a piece though, so I'm a little scared that this isn't enough. Actually, that's mate. If he takes, that's, no, so it's not mate yet. But then, yeah, it's still a little unclear there. Check. And takes, and then king f2. I guess I can win the knight and then the bishop. Yeah, it ends with okay, last one. Check, take, check. And then I might be able to push there. Complicated. I could also do it by taking on a5 maybe. Take on a5 and then rook b1, king e2, then c2. That looks better. Yeah, so I think it might be queen a5, rook b1, king e2, c2. Yeah. I'm done. That was 21 minutes. Well, yeah, 21 minutes, almost 21 minutes. Not too bad. Not my best time, but I've been doing them pretty quickly. I can almost increase to 43. I'm not going to, though. Not gonna. Okay, I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Okay. Time for a game. Hello, the chat's good. Increase it to 62? No, I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where I am. Why not increase it to 82? You can always increase it. Oh, this guy's a fake account. Or no, sorry, it's not a fake account, but he's provisional. Oh, he's 2200 blitz. What a waste of a game. Oh, well. This is like a drib. Drib here. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I should have taken it. Okay. That was a blunder. Can I play for e5? Not sure, because this knight can move somewhere. Knight takes here. Gonna play it though. I don't have another. I regret not taking c3. That's frustrating. Okay. F5? That doesn't work, does it? What do we do? Is that racist here? I'd like a bishop g4 if I could. Maybe I do go for this. Yeah, you could always take on c6. It's always so weak for me. And am I threatening to take? I mean, I'm just opening up his rook and everything else. Yeah, I'd like the bishop on g4 though. I don't know what to do here. I can't really move my queen or knight. I can't really move much of anything. G5. I could try G5. There's always H3. Frustrating position. Could try like A4. I don't know. I'll try A4. Knight F6 maybe. And then knight G4. Yeah, it's so lame though. That's good. Lame. Oh, I'd like to push. Okay, knight G4 now. He could sack. Do I want to let him take here? I can take with the queen. Okay, let's try this. There's queen C3. Maybe I should have played 94, 95 rather. I should have went 95. 95, there was F3 still. I should have played 95. There was no reason not to play 95 there. Second regret of the game. First was not taking on C3. Bishop E6. If I move this rook, you can start attacking A4. What about here? C. Okay. Now he can take because he's not going to get the double rooks there. I have this. He can just move the king. Still going to play it. King G2. And I can go after the A pawn. This is going to run though. He might play rook C8. You never know. Okay, can I stop this? He can push. Okay, this is a bad game. It's so stupid. It's a fake account. Not a fake account, but it's just dumb. You know, he doesn't have a established rating. You know, it's just stupid. Okay, I'm not going to look at the game. It was a waste of time. Waste of time. Fortunately, this guy isn't a 2400, 2300. Last guy was 2300. Just want a fair fight. That's all I want. If I castle, is this too quick? Not sure, but I'm going to go knight bd7. If he castles, then I can recapture with the knight. Then he has knight g5, but I don't want to spend too much time. Yeah, so there's bishop, and then there's knight g5. I'll just probably develop like b5, not develop, but push. King b1. Okay, now with the king there, I might have h6, or I might have taking right away. No, taking right away, he's defended. So h6, if he draws back, I might have knight e4. No, then he has d6. h6, bishop h4, knight e4. Knight takes e4, bishop h4, knight h4, queen h4, and then queen. He has queen d6 at the end. That's still playable. That's actually an equal trade. And I get rid of my backward pawn. But e5 is a little weak. Yeah, he would actually have to go knight d6. Hmm. Wait, I already forgot. How did his knight get there? Oh yeah, here. Knight g6. Yeah, he's hitting b7 now. Yeah, I don't really think it's worth it. I could go b5 real quick. Let's go b5. No, b5. Yeah, b5. Okay, b5. I'll build things up a little bit first. Knight d5 I can take on e4. Does he have a fork at the end or something? There's bishop d3. But no, I'm on the queen. I'm on the queen. Oh, he can take here. No, it's defended. I think I can take here. Egen. Okay, I could go knight f6. Is there anything tricky here? This would give me a tempo on the rook. But he can still just go back to d2. And then I've lost the minor exchange. Wait. Yeah. You could do that. If we go here, there's rook b6. Knight b6, I mean. Oh, there's takes here. Knight f6, knight b6, rook b8, there's knight e5. So do I have something? Actually, he could also just take this. Which isn't so bad. It's a bad bishop. So I'm more worried about knight b6. Yeah, that's just a problem. Then he takes here. Wait, if he takes e5, I can just take on b6. Okay, so knight f6, knight b6, rook b8. And his knight's actually trapped there. Yeah, you can take here, take. I think I'm okay. Okay, knight f6. Double up, rook d2. I'm just taking the knight. I might have to go knight c3 here. Unless, can he take here now? No, I can still just take on d5. Yeah, he might need to go knight c3. Knight c3. Queen e5. b4 maybe? b4 takes. Should be okay, I think. Yeah. He might go to e4. If he goes to a4, then I have queen a5 maybe. Queen a5, b3. Okay. Up a pawn now, and the bishop pair. Okay, queen a5. Do I want to be in front of my pawns like that? Yes, I do. If a3, maybe b4. Queen d2. d5. No, d5 drops the pawn. Just rook b8. Queen d2, rook b8. Okay. This reminds me of a Najdorf. I could just go d5 here. What's wrong with d5? d5. I mean, it's a little slow. So g4, I don't know if I want to take. If I push, then he's got knight d4. If g4, d4. I don't know what's going on there. Queen c1. Oh, I didn't see that. How did I do that? I just, oh God, that was terrible. That was not intended. That was not part of the plan. Yeah, that was not good at all. That was not part of the plan. You know what's interesting? I did this about a week ago, rook c2, or it was like rook c7, or no, it was a rook f7, I think, which was mate a few moves later. This just opens up. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can just take here. This is something new I've learned. Check. Because my other rook comes in. This is very tempting. Bing, bang, check. If king c1, check. He does have knight c4, or does he? Because I might have mate here. Bing, bang, check. Yeah, king c1, rook c8 is going to be mate. No, he's got bishop c4, but that still looks very strong. Plus, I have bishop f5. And he could sack the exchange. He might be okay there, but that looks so strong. And what else does he do? If he goes king d3, he might be okay. Or is he? I feel like I gotta play this. I think there's my original plan was rook c3, but I gotta go for this. This is, as I say, about a week ago, I played Rook F7. This is just a new tactic that it's now part of my tool set. It's something that I've never seen up to, like, I never ever used to consider until just a week ago, essentially. And now it's pretty amazing, because I know you see this type of thing in like Art of Attack and stuff, but I never considered these rook sacrifices before. Like, well, specifically this pawn, F7 or here C2. And now it seems like it's part of my vernacular. So I'm pretty excited. Now, is this winning? I don't know. But this rook is not doing anything. Right? So it's not, the material doesn't quite matter so much in this moment, because my rook actually plays. And this rook doesn't play. So I just need enough to keep the attack going. As far as I know, he has to take. Otherwise, he's got to defend A2 somehow. And I don't know how he does that. So he has to take. I don't know why he's thinking, because he has to take. Because I'm just going to checkmate here. Okay, maybe there's A3 actually, or A4. So he could maybe go A3, and then I can go bishop F5. So I guess it is worth for him to think here. But seriously, I'm probably not explaining myself very well, but I never used to consider such moves ever. And now I am. So whether it works or not, I'm happy that I'm considering it. So I want to bring in the rook. I can also go somewhere where the knight could normally not go, but I think I'm just going with the rook. And I just assume there's got to be a win here. So there's, yeah, here. Shoot. Did he find a way out? Check. This is mate in 2, I think. Viewers get to witness the glory. This is because Dizzy does not attack. Dizzy talks in third person. He doesn't attack. So I'm just so happy that I now play these rook moves. It's the second time in my life I've played this. It's pretty cool. And it's such a hard move to suspect. So just mate here. Okay. Ooh, come on. You got to like that. You got to like that move. For unassuming, non-attacking Dizzy. Oh, rook takes C2. It's my new move. Ah, oh, feels good to win a game. Okay, so what did we have? Yeah, this Opusensky, the positional Opusensky, which is a good opening. I don't like it, playing against it. I don't know if the queenside castling is correct. Usually with the bishop e2 Sicilians, you castle kingside. Yeah, it's a lot easier when my opponent isn't provisional, like my previous opponent. Yeah, so he gave me a pawn here. I do what? Then I just tried to provoke some weaknesses. Because queen a5, it's kind of, especially in a shorter time control like 10-0, it's hard to really go wrong with it. And white, it's easier for white to make a mistake. I didn't mean to drop e5 though. This was a mistake. Maybe I should have played queen a3 here. Oh, castle short, yeah. Yeah, maybe queen a3 or just move it out to get the pawn pushing is probably better. But I did not mean to drop this pawn. I played rook c8. My idea was to go rook c3 because there's positions like this in the Najdorf as black in some of the main lines, and then you plug this with a rook. But then I had this idea. First of all, this was a little slow. Like, I'm not threatening to take the knight immediately, so I don't know why he's playing f4. Like, g4 makes more sense than f4. But yeah, I took here. I think it's winning. I didn't calculate everything. I just calculated enough that it looked strong enough. I had too many ways to attack. Well, sorry, not there. I had too many ways to attack. Just too many ways. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at that with the engine. That was a miniature 23 moves, mate in 23 there. Oh, that feels good though. It feels good. Oh, Chinese opponent. Okay. Okay. We like that graph. Did you see Rook C2, Vivek? I'm sure you did. I'm sure everybody in the stream saw it. Okay, so computer says knight b7 first. The difference is here white can take and then castle kingside. So what? Yeah, that's not a dizzy move at all. That's the opposite of a dizzy move. Yeah, queen c7. I mean, this is equal, so it just prefers knight b7 first. Why though? I don't know why. It's just maybe white kind of gets a tempo by putting the bishop on f6 when it's not defending d6. Aha. I concluded it before Vivek wrote it. But this is perfectly fine. It's just a possible optimization. Yeah, it's essentially a tempo loss. Okay, and b5 was good. Yeah, we're just winning here. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Where was I? Yeah, this was a mistake. Take that. Yeah, because it just drops a pawn. Computer's a bit harsh in its eval. Minus 2.5 here. Queen e5 is best move. Rook a8 immediately. Yeah, I can even do it now, I think. Like rook a c8, let's just say g4. Yeah, rook takes c2. Oh man, that's so cool. Yeah, I didn't mean to drop the pawn. And then yeah, this made no sense. Regardless of if there's rook c2, it doesn't make sense. Attack this way at least. Also, this is a very common move. Bishop d3 in the Sicilian lines just to keep a lock on c2, and it also stops shenanigans on the third rank, and it of course attacks the king side. Oh, hello Yijin. Thanks for the game. Had he played bishop d3, I don't know what I would have done. Computer says h5. I wouldn't have played that though. Rook fe8. Yeah, maybe. Queen a3. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, because then we can run the a pawn. Queen c3, possibly. h6. I probably would not play that. Yeah, rook c2. I'm so happy I saw that. As I say, I played it the first time in my life about a week ago. It might have been a little bit longer than a week ago, and it just, I seem to see it now. Yeah, and there's no winning here. Best moves bishop c4, and I think I was just going to take it. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine continuation. We just take on b3. You know, too many ways to attack. Okay, I enjoyed that. Somebody emailed me. Nope. Yeah. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Work related. I should not have looked at that email. Okay, going to play a new game. 2100 opponent. Bird time. Haven't played e4 in a while, so I shouldn't forget to play e4. If we get bishop d7, a lot of people have been playing this against me lately. Okay, wow. It's our lucky day. Now, in this line, okay, he didn't play f6, but sometimes I think the computer doesn't even want to put it on b2. It wants to reserve the right to put it on a3, like this Nimzo idea. So I might, yeah, I might reserve bishop b2. I'm probably going to play bishop b2. What is that about? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, I'll put it on b2. I don't know. We have too many good moves. It's so hard to choose one. It's too hard to choose. Queen c7, and then I could go knight c3. I could go a4. I could go d3. I could go queen f3. These are all fine moves. a4 is lower on my list. Sometimes it goes to e2 as well. I'm going to go d3 here, I think. I think I can go d3. d5, I have knight c4. I mean, I've got e4 and then knight c4. Yeah, bishop d6. And then he pushes. That's still good for me. Yeah, I'm going to go here to cover c4. Got to keep an eye on knight g4. I fall for this all the time. Oh, Larson say missed my sack, Vivek. Can you believe it? He won't believe it. He won't believe it. Okay, e4 right away. I could also do rook lift. How do you choose? I like them all. We got queen f3, we have rook f3. How do you choose? How do you choose? That's the problem with the bird. That's the number one problem. There's too many good plans. Okay, rook, do you think... I think I have to take that. Or can I do things here? Okay, let's take... And then rook g3. He has to play g6, which may not be so bad. But then I can go after the h-pawn. Or can he go e4, e5? He might have e5 there. E5. E5 takes. I could take again and then go knight f3. Is there anything else? No, not G3. Okay, I guess I'm going for that line. It feels like white should have a better attack, but I don't see it. I don't want to spend all day looking for it. Yeah, so I was thinking knight f3. And then knight h4 or something. Really not sure though. Oh crap. Oh God. I don't mind losing this because I should learn something from it. I had a really good position. Rook a e8, but I blew it. I mean, I just dropped a pawn there. That was such a dumb move I made. I just dropped a pawn. Oh, I forgot about this. So how do I stop rook e2? You never know. I don't know. We're going to forget about this game. I'll look at it quickly, but this was not a great game. I don't know, man. This is the only thing I had going for me. It's pretty obvious what I'm doing. I mean, why else am I going to b1? And why am I going to b2? Yeah, but it's a shame that I just dropped e3. Total shame. Because I feel, I mean, maybe I'm not better here. He does have the bishop pair, but I felt better. Yeah, and I just dropped the pawn. That was so silly. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of awkward for me. Maybe e4 here, but he can just do nothing. Yeah, this is actually awkward for me. I might have to go. Okay, I keep wanting to play queen f3, but I can't. Yeah, this is an awkward position. Yeah, maybe e4. I should have played e. Yeah, so e4. I might just have to undouble his pawns, or e4 and then knight f3. Maybe it's something like that. Yeah, but I just dropped a pawn there. Vivek says queen h5 after e5. Queen h5. He can't take here. Why not? Oh, right. I forgot about that. I forgot that he can't do that. Okay, queen h5, king h7. Then I can take. I forgot. That's one of the virtues of putting this attack on g7 is that this is pinned. I forgot about that. But I should not have dropped e3. Okay, let's look at that with the engine quickly. Oh my God. You're not going to believe it. No, sorry, I'm checking something on the side. That's crazy. Unbelievably insane. So so you know how I was saying how I'm so busy lately and I won't become unbusy until about 3 weeks from now? Well, something just happened where that might actually be about 5 weeks from now. Like, oh my God. Yeah, it's all right. It had nothing to do with my stream or chess or anything, but I'm not obligated to do it, but oh man, I'm just so busy with work. Okay, sorry. But I just got an email. I was just looking at that. So this was all good, and it's +1. What's not to like? Bird is good. This was all good. Rook f3 was good. Well, this I don't have to commit to this email. I don't have to, but I kind of feel obligated to. It's hard to explain. I know it's so generic. If I really didn't want to, I could decline it. But I'll probably end up taking it. It's crazy. Wow. I can't believe it because, okay, sorry. Where was I here? Oh, I missed a winning move here. Knight g4. I considered it, but I didn't know what I was doing. I considered knight g4, but it wasn't clear to me what I'm doing here. So am I just taking on h6? Yeah, this is not normal. So let's just say he does nothing. Check, and then check, and queen g4. None of his pieces are helping. Okay. And if king h7, rook h3, the only move here. Rook h3. And then I think I'm just sacking again. Yeah. Okay. Last game I played the rook c2. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm not going to become an aggressive player just like that. But yeah. And then it doesn't like this. Yeah, it liked Vivek's queen h5. Actually, yeah, the original was was yeah, was it 5 or 6 weeks? Just over 5 weeks. And now I have 3 weeks left, or I have about 3 weeks left of it, and now it's going to be an extra 2 weeks. But it's literally going to be back to back. I don't even get one day off. Like, yeah, it's I'm working. I've said this before, but without exaggeration, I'm working close to every waking hour. Yeah. So when you see me go on stream, I've eaten dinner, and then it's like 20 minutes after eating dinner, I stream for 2 hours, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up and work. That's my routine. I'm not exaggerating. There's some slow periods during the day where I might have a bit of time to myself to go over some openings or watch Netflix or something. But for generally speaking, I'm more or less working. I mean, yeah. Okay, where was I? Yeah, everyone's so interested in what I do. I should do something like if I hit a certain amount of subscribers, or I don't know, something along those lines, I'll reveal what I do. Some people have guessed. Okay, what was I? Sorry, back to the game. Sorry, I'm getting really sidetracked here. Yeah, so there's Queen H5, there's Queen F3. So Queen F3, I didn't like him taking. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. He can't take. I can do anything here. I should have played E4 probably. That's principled. And then there's F5 to deal with, but yeah, I just forgot it was pinned. And then I dropped a pawn. That was silly. And then he hung mate, which I don't feel good about winning because I'm obviously dead here. I thought even just D4 was going to be really hard to deal with. So obviously I got lucky. I'm not ashamed to admit when I've gotten lucky. Okay, play another one here. Well, as I say, like I was almost seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and then I just got that email now, which is another 2 weeks, like basically until the end of March or something along those lines. It's rough. I normally play E6 here, so this is confusing me. This is like a delayed hopped in. Or is it? I can just play here, right? But then you can take and play E4. Can you play E4 right away? No, I should be fine here, actually, just E6. I'm confusing myself. I got to focus on this instead of that email, but that email's going to haunt me. I normally would not have an issue with this email, but it's just that I've been working so much lately. I am beyond exhausted, and I think that's why partly why my rating has taken a bit of a nosedive. Because I'm just not getting any rest, and most of my chess is restricted to what you see me do on stream. So it's going to be another additional 2 weeks of relentless work. I'm not sure. I'll go B6. I mean, D6 is more classical, but let's continue with this. It's kind of like a bird. Do I have knight e4? I feel like I don't. Bishop takes, pawn takes. That's pretty good. If he takes here first, I feel like I can do it, but it does seem early. Is there a rush? I think I have to play it. Otherwise, he's playing e4. So yes, I do have to plug that. I have to plug that hole. And I don't think there's any Zwischenzugs. He's on my queen, so we take. Yeah, that was crucial, actually, 94. Okay, d6. Could also do a little something similar to last game, which is tempting. Yeah, let's go d6. I don't know. I mean, okay, I'll go. This is kind of a lazy move. I should really just continue with rook f6, but it's hard for me not to develop. Oh, he moved already? Okay. I think I'm doing this now. I can't help it at this point. Now I'm eyeing rook h6. Oh, he wants rook g1. I'm going to go here. I know I don't have anything, but white has to be a little careful. Knight g4. Or how about we go here? Is g4 a move? Not if I bring this knight. Almost. There's stuff almost brewing. Almost brewing. E5. Like go here first. I can't do that now. Knight g4. Just tickle him. Nothing there though. I'd like e5, but maybe e5. I could also bring in the other rook. You know what? This is better. I'm going here. This makes the most sense. What is my rook doing on a8? Okay, he gives me g2 again. Yeah, e5. I think I want e5. Is it worth bringing in my queen? I mean, my g5 is what I'm saying here. I don't have enough. So e5. He wants f3. That's why he did this. He wants f3. F3 almost wins on the spot. Oh my god, can I go here? Almost. King has to take. And then I have check. No, he can take. Or can he? Checkmate? Is this amazing? Am I an attacker? Check. Wait, I already forgot the line. Shit. I think it was this. Oh god, I forgot the line. Okay. Okay. I might have saw a winning move because knight g4, f3, and then check. I'm giving up a lot of material there, though. A rook and a knight for the queen. And he might be able to recapture. Yeah, this might not work. Bing, bang. What if I take this way first? Take here. And then takes. That could work. F3, maybe knight h2. Knight h2. Otherwise, I'm hitting c2. This might work. But he could take on d4. I've got queen h4. This is... I'm not used to attacking, but okay. I mean, I could take technically bing, bang. Wait, no. This still wins. Takes, and I got queen h5, queen h4. Okay, I'm going here. If knight takes, yeah, I think. I already forgot the line. Yeah, I think it was here, and then queen h4. I could take this to be sure though, but then there's, yeah, okay. And would this first make sense? And then queen h4. He can sack the queen here. Check. Queen h4. He's got this knight. So I might have to take the bishop first so he recaptures. Because takes, queen h4. And actually he can go knight f1. If I reverse it, take. That's a little flimsy, but then I still have queen h4. Then there's g3. It's a little tight. Yeah, I could also take right away, which is what I was looking at before. And then queen h4. So take, and then queen h4. There's still knight c1. But then I can take the bishop, and I've won a pawn. I'm getting low, though. Oh, no. I take here first. I'm sorry. I looked at this before. That's 2 games in a row. No, not 2 games in a row, but 2 games tonight where I sacked and attacked. Oh my God. That's the second. So the first 2 games ago, I did this. Rook c2, which wins on the spot. What's happening to Dizzy? Why is Dizzy attacking? And then this game, I sense it might be all my puzzle streaks. I'm sensing combinations. Yeah, because basically I went here and then f3. Look, I saw g3 was weak, and then that's when I was calculating stuff, and the queen slides into h4 in a lot of these lines. So I think I was looking at like knight g6 or knight g3 and everything. Yeah, geez, what's going on with Dizzy? 19 moves, and then the other was a 23. It was mate in 23 2 games ago, and this was mate in 19. Let's look at that with the engine. It feels weird, honestly, winning those 2 games. This is totally not my style. The wins feel good, but it doesn't feel like me. That's the graph. Ooh. The games feel weird. Okay, so this was all good. And now knight e4 is important. Computer says we can actually play anything here, but I don't think that's true. Because e4 is not fun to face. Whoops, sorry. He has got to take this first and then takes. I guess we're fine here, but okay. But often you normally don't want to allow e4. Ever. You almost never want to allow e4. So computer says the rook left. What did I played knight d7. Yeah, I remember saying I said right at this point, I think I said I should probably just get on with it, but I feel weird if I don't develop. And that's what the computer says to do here. In these Dutch lines, often you don't even move the queenside bishop, rook, or knight at all. Oh God, I just remember that email. That's gonna stress me out. I'm probably going to accept doing it. It's just yeah, I can't believe how burned out I am. Oh my God. At least it'll be over eventually. Okay. So then I did the rook left. Computer suggesting G5 or A5 or knight DF6. This is normally not good though, from my experience. Like, what I mean by that is there's usually no plan for black after that. You normally want the f6 square for a highway into attack to the queen side. Once you put a knight there, yes, you can repopulate e4. But again, just from my experience, this makes it hard to attack like the f6. So the computer's suggesting it, but yeah, same thing with rook a e8. I think really this you have to go in and attack. I think that's really the clearest plan. Yeah, I mean it's a 20 cent pawn difference. Give me a break. This gives us more practical chances because white has to be accurate here. Like already he made a mistake just here. So the bishop a6, like this is what white has to play this already. So that's why I kind of like the rook lifts in these Dutches. Because it's like it's not rock science for white to defend, but it's also not the simplest thing in the world. Wait, I just said the same thing, right? And did I say rock science instead of rocket science? What am I doing? Okay. So, oh yeah, but I wasn't quite sure if I should go on G6. Both are fine. Yeah. So I had knight takes D2 here was the strongest move. And let's say queen takes, and then it wants... Okay, that makes sense because his knight is now a little more susceptible to getting picked off or traded off because there's no superfluous knights now. So I guess I understand that. Plus, it opens up our bishop. So I missed a winning move here. My move was good too, but knight g4 immediately is just winning. Knight g4. Knight g4. Sorry, that's not knight g4. Knight g4. Immediately. I played it too late. Or I played a move too late. So I could have played it earlier. What did I play instead? Oh yeah, I thought that was necessary. So I could have played knight g4 immediately. So I played a next move, and then every move here is completely winning. Well, not every move. 4 moves are completely winning. This was one of them. Yeah, rook h2. Okay. Whew. Okay, another game. So I can lose like 10 games in a row because those 2 wins were pretty nice. E6. I think we have to do something special here. Because D5. No, this will transpose. Is it here that we have to do something special? Yeah, there's knight f5. I'm going to stick to my guns. E4 maybe is better, but... Okay, I suspect that he's just disrespecting the bird, and he says he can play anything against it. That's what I suspect. Knight g5, let's just go there. Okay, here. Queen here. It's going to take... How do I get the queen here? could go h4. Bishop d3. Okay, let's just develop. I don't know what else to do. Okay, I'm just going to castle queenside. He can throw everything at me here though. G4. This is surprisingly not easy to attack. I'm probably just wasting my time at this point. You just think I'd be able to exploit this. Okay, let's just move. Yeah, because he's going to throw everything up on the queen side. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to castle queen side. I could go d4 and just shut that down. h3, g4. Can I do this? Okay, after takes, he has here. Queen g3, I can go here. Or knight g3, I got this. Here. Attack the knight. No. Bing, bang. Bing, bang. Okay, I don't know about this because I don't really have anything after that. His king's actually fine. You got knight g3, queen h7. That can't be good. I think I'm taking. He can take on g5. I am slightly concerned about that. So queen h4. So takes. Check. I don't really have anything there. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best thing. Having trouble punishing him. I might have to bring this back. I did not. I can't believe I'm not getting anything out of this. hard to believe. Just going to minimize chat here. I'm probably going knight h3. Yeah, because if I go here, I assume he takes. Could I take back and takes check? Here. I really don't have anything there, honestly. I think I have to go knight h3. It's so hard to do. Hoi. I got it. Okay, and now I'm in time trouble. Yeah, his weird opening. What's the best way to do this? His weird opening made me think I could punish it, but it couldn't really be punished, or else I just didn't see it. Okay, so he develops or he kicks out my knight, or prevents my knight from doing stuff. Probably knight c6 seems normal. Can I go here? Okay. Now, what? Take. Hopefully this is not a thing after. It could be though. But then this falls. Okay, let's do this. And it takes. Yeah, I see this possibly coming. Bishop h3. How about here? Push. Take. Push. Then I have check, but the check's not great. This check is, I guess I have this check, or do I? Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. Oh God, now my time. Yeah, boom, boom. Maybe I can take what's the thing. There's this. Okay, I'll go here. I don't really like it though, because I wanted that file for my rook. I can't believe I'm losing this game. He played about as bad as you possibly could in the opening. I tried to punish it too much, and I'm the one that ended up getting punished. Let's stop. Okay, yeah, let's stop this. I just killed my bishop, I understand, but I gotta play quick here. I gotta stop. I don't know how I really screwed this game. He played so bad in the opening. It's so bad that it made me spend too long. Okay, and I just dropped the exchange there. Because, yeah. Oh, boy. He's got knight c8. He's got knight c8. King b8 and then knight c8. I don't know what he's thinking about here. King b8 and then knight c8. Actually, he can... Yeah, that doesn't even do anything there either. Yeah, he's got rook a8. This is too slow. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, whew, that was bad. I'm going to go straight to the engine on that one. He literally played about as bad as you possibly could in the opening. I mean, oh man. And then I just spent too long. That was weird. That was a weird opening. Whoops. I just got so fixated on the opening, spent all my time there. Yeah, this was so bizarre what he did. Doesn't make any sense. So I just spent too long. Too long. So h3 was a mistake. f6 and my knight's trapped, actually. Yeah, that was terrible. h3 was really terrible. Queen f3 was actually not great either. It does say d4. It should just grab space here. But this was just me playing too slow. And bishop g2. I don't know. The moves here, this is not so obvious. Bishop g2. I guess it is because his queen can't move. I don't know. Lost my focus. And this didn't help either. Okay, that was terrible. Yikes. No, but ultimately, 18 viewers now. Ultimately, my mistake was I played too slow. I made mistakes, but I just got so fixated on the weird position. I forgot. I got to factor in the clock. That was really my blunder. I don't care what moves I played. It was a clock mistake. E3, can he push? Yeah, D4. I can't take. I really don't want to. I think I'm playing bishop e2 here. So we have. Maybe I should have played bishop b4. If I take, and then he has queen h4. I think I'm in trouble already. I burned all of my. I'm due for losses. I had those 2 good games, but I'm worried about takes. I guess maybe I can get away with g3. Bishop f3, queen h4, g3. Yeah, then I have d4. This is actually transposes to another line. I might just castle here. I'm ahead in development. Okay, queen f6. I can take here. And check. Just calling this a weakness. I don't know if it's worth the tempo. Not quite my tempo. Knight c3. If he pushes, I open up the e-file. If he defends it, I've developed a piece. Knight c3, c6. But then what? My knight's dominated. But what about e4 right away? Paul Morphy called. Paul Morphy called. I mean, it seemed a little early without me developing. If he gives me a check, king h1. Bing, bang. I mean, I have to play king h1. Queen somewhere. Yeah, it seemed a little early. It might be okay, but it seems a little early. Okay, knight c3, just play normal. c6, and then maybe e4. So now maybe e4 things haven't really changed. I could maybe argue d4 because then I've got e4. This is kind of weird. I'm going to play it. I have a backward pawn, but now I'm threatening e4. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable response. Yeah, e4 now. Queen b6 is annoying. Rook d1. Okay, how do we take? Might take with the knight. Because the check, you can just go queen e7. If he goes here, queen b6, I'm taking the bishop. This seems good. Yeah, last move, queen b6 was probably his best move. So his king's still in the middle. Check hurts now, because now I have knight f6 check. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. If he goes here, check is king f7. Or is there? Then I have a discovery. So check is... he's got king f8, but... I could also take here and then... No, this is better. Check. Yeah, g6, check. He has to go to the f file. I have a discovery, but... the discovery is probably good. I think I'm doing this. Knight g6, though. There's knight g6. I'm just going to minimize chat here. Queen h5, knight g6. Okay, so let's not do that. I need my other rook in the game. I'm wasting all my time here. b3, but I don't love that. Bishop f4. How about I take and then bishop f4? No, then he takes here. Bishop f4. Okay, I might have to go. I might go c3. Is I don't know. Here's knight G, maybe allow knight g6. Oh no. c3 here. What am I doing with this bishop? Bishop e3, would that ever make sense? Okay, I don't know. I'm taking... Yeah, there's probably something better, but I'm wasting my time here. I don't know what he's thinking about. He literally has, like... I mean, what is he going to do? Not take the knight? That was weird. Okay. So I'm going c3, and I don't know. That trade was probably stupid, and then... but I was just wasting my time. So if knight d5, I have rook e1 check. Okay, now I'm just going to get this bishop activated. You could argue b3, bishop a, but let's just go here. Then you can trade, but I'm just going to do that at this point. Yeah. Actually, sorry, knight d5 I just take. What am I talking about? Yeah, sorry, here. I'm losing my marbles. Okay, so now let's move this rook, because I don't want to commit the other one yet. Oh, he wants this. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely had a better position, and I screwed it up. I burned all my good moves. Okay, let's just dominate the knight. Yeah, those other two games, those two brilliant attacking moves I made came at a cost, and that cost is playing terribly in every other game here. Do I have time to double up here? No. Okay. Can I go h4? That could bite me in the ass later. This could bite me in the ass. But I want this. I want the E file. Okay. Can I go H6 here? H6. Okay, takes. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, takes. Queen takes. King takes. I can't predict this guy. Oh. I mean, he's just going to go here. D5 is my threat. D5 is there knight E5? I'm just attacking here. Ooh, I forgot about this. I got to be really careful here. It's so easy to screw this up. It takes on E1 and then C5. I take on C5 though. I have bishop C7 here. Yeah. Okay, let's take, and then he needs to take on E1. Oh, he screwed up. Or did he? Yeah, because I've got this. Okay. Okay. His knight is still dangerous though, and his rook can get active. No, it can't. Oh, there's rook A8. There's rook A8. I'm going to have to get pretty tricky with my remaining rook. Yeah. Okay, let's fix that on A5. And can I do this? But his knight is so tricky. Oh, he's not letting me. He's not letting me. Oh, I can't even do that. Okay, bring in the king. He's good. Okay, as soon as I say that, I'm going to open up chat now. 17 viewers. As soon as I said he's good, the half a second after that, he blunders the knight. Okay. I mean, white was a little bit better. We had a bishop, and our pawns are better than his pawns. But I was very low on the clock, so that would have been anybody's game. Let's take a look at that from the beginning. Yeah, I couldn't remember here. It's probably bishop b5. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was getting scared of like e5 stuff, but it's got to be. I don't know why I didn't play this. I should have played bishop b5. And then I burned. This is where I burned all my time. I felt this should have been punishable by death. You know. And I burned so much time. I was thinking e4 here. And maybe I should. I like to develop. The thing is, we've already castled and we have 2 pieces. Well, we have 1.5 pieces developed here. I can probably afford to play a slow move like e4. It's not even a slow move, but like a non-developing move. I probably should have just played e4 here. Yeah, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe I should have given the check. Allowed 97. It is a pin, right? So then I could just play anything. Bishop e2. Maybe that was better as well. Because here, I mean, and then I played, yeah, this was, I don't think we're any better now. Yeah, that was not the right way to play. I should probably take with the queen. And yeah, I ran the H pawn. I'm surprised he. Yeah, I thought he was going to take with the queen. And then, well, yeah, his rook is forever stuck on A8. Yeah, he could have been a lot trickier with the knight. But yeah, I mean, we should have an advantage. These are just too weak. I just have to be careful about his knight. But I essentially have 2 pieces against 1. I guess he could try for this. But by the time he does that, my rook can attack other pawns. So, I mean, this should be winning for white. Okay, let's take a look at that with the engine. And I'm going to load some of these games up in CPT now. Sorry, I'm looking at a very old game first. Actually, this is from yesterday. Okay. Boom. 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 I'm pretty sure I should have played bishop b5. Yeah, 100%. Why didn't I do that? Okay, and then the game before that. Did I win all my birds today? I've been winning a lot of birds. Oh, this is d4. Ah, see, remember I said I thought there was something different in this opening? Yeah, this isn't in Raven's course, but yeah, black is going to follow up with c5. So it wants to deal with that. Yeah, I vaguely remembered something being different there. Okay, and then the game before that, this Dutch. Yeah, normally I play e6 here first. He played e3. Okay, that transposes. Castles. Okay, this is new. I don't have this line in my system yet, so I'll let that run. B6, is B6 a blunder? It's not in the top 5. It's not in the top 6. Oh yeah, because I just allow e4, I think. Okay, I'm gonna run it 7 lines then. 7 lines. Yeah. Yeah, b6 is, it's not even in the top 7 now. I'm pretty sure because it allows e4. Yeah. But then, what else am I doing? Once knight c6? This isn't so obvious. I'll look at that more on my own. Okay. Sorry, getting back to this game that I just played. Wow, it's been a 2-hour stream already. That went by quick. Here, I could have went knight takes e5. How did I miss that? Because now I have... Wait, what's the difference? Because I have d4 now. Huh. Yeah, I just keep the pawn. The way I did it, he just... Of course, I don't know why. That's still... I don't know. That's a little trippy to me for some reason. But it makes sense because here you should see just removing the defender of it. I mean, there's no excuse to not play knight takes e5. And then here I was completely winning, and this was a mistake. And I burned 2 minutes on this. It's saying bishop h6. Holy shit. I also missed queen b3 and queen h3. Is that just to go to e6? Oh, I missed a lot of moves here. Even queen g4 is good. And rook e1. Okay, hang on. Yeah. First of all, I was curious about e4 right away. And that was good. But so was knight c3. But e4 was viable right away. And then I can't believe all these moves that I had here. So rook e1. And if he castles, queen b3. Okay, that's the weakest of the 5. And then there's queen g4 hitting g7. And then we have a fork on e6. So he can't castle. So that's a tricky move. There was queen b3 preventing him from castling. I should have seen this as well. If he goes here, I think I can just take on b7. There was also queen h3. That's oh, again, oh yeah, I already looked at that. It's the same as queen g4. You just preventing him from castling. Queen g4 and queen h3 prevents black from castling, king side. And then there was bishop h6, the best move. So if rook g8, we can take, and then we have a discovery. Is it a... Oh, it was a battery. So wait, that's not the right square to go to. Knight d7? Wait, what's the right square? It might be queen b3. Or is it knight h5? It's knight h5, of course. You're hitting the rook. Knight h5, and then we hit the rook. And, well, we're up the exchange. Yeah. So, bishop h6, not the easiest move to see, but I should have seen queen b3. Yeah. Also, I was thinking I should maybe just take with the queen, but no, taking with the knight was best by far. The only, yeah, this was definitely the strongest move, but I did not see all of the, yeah, this, oh wow, I can't believe I had so many better moves. I mean, I did, and I thought for a long time, because I sensed we were much, much better. But I should have at least seen queen b3. There's no excuse for not seeing queen b3. Okay. And then this was just all equal. And then he just blundered the knight. I still think white's much better here. Like, I'll take white here every day over black. Okay, I'll play another one. Wait, before I do, so I won this bird. So 2 out of 2 birds today. 3 out of 3 birds. And that's it. So I played 3 birds. I won all my birds. The bird has been doing well. And I think yesterday I did very well. The bird has been performing. I think against this, it's one of the rare times that we actually play e4. Because black's not doing anything special. Now what? Do I want to play d3? So this is this. We'll probably end up with a double fianchetto against a strong center. Can we make it 4 for 4 birds? Okay, there's d3. There's bishop d3, and then I could go c3 later. But if he doesn't take, that could take a while for me to employ. So let's just go d3, and I mean, I already spent almost a minute. I gotta pick up the pace. Pick up the pace, son. Just move. Huh. Okay. I don't love this position. Ah, come on. We got... Just go here. Is he going g5? Can I get the queen in there? Queen e1? Can I do stuff there? Yeah, come on. There's got to be something. a4, bishop a3, d6, c4, d4, d5. Actually, yeah, maybe I should have went here right away. And then bishop f3. I don't know. My dark square bishop isn't so good. I wonder if I should trade it off. Yeah, so what if he just goes g5? I can just take it. Right? Okay, so let's go here. Wait, he's got a discovery. No, does he though? I mean, my knight. I'm really not doing anything there. It's the truth. He got scared of bishop a3. Maybe I'm going here. I don't know. I don't know. a4, a5. Okay, let's just go here first. I don't want to waste too much time. Yeah, I didn't love this. I don't love this position. I didn't get the greatest position in this game. Okay, he left this knight. Okay, he's got this. Okay. Let's trade off his bishop. His bishop's too annoying. I could also almost like possibly go bishop h5. But I don't really have anything there. I'm going to have to open up the G file eventually. That's why it'd be nice to get rid of his bishop. There we go. Oh, there's knight d5. Okay, can I go here now? You may go here and then knight d5. But then I take the rook. Yeah, I might actually take this. There's also, no, there's bishop here, but you just see, yeah, can I go here? gives him a chance to screw up, but then he can go back. Yeah, he's always fine there. Okay, so I could take. The knight is really not so great here, though. But I can take and then trade off his bishop. Can't attack this easily. Yeah, because if I go here, he's doing this. Yeah, I'm actually taking that. And I think I'm going to trade off his bishop. Now I could come here and then queen h4 is not insignificant. It's also not significant. I think his bishop's too annoying. Bishop g6 though is not. How does he attack bishop g6? This way, he's got to put a knight on d7. You know, I could do that. No, I'm gonna stick with my plan. Because yeah, I have double pawns. Maybe I shouldn't be going to an endgame. But I like my pawns better than his. Maybe he can just break here. Yeah, I saw this. I just figured we can go knight f4. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe I'm trapped there. No, I can just take and then knight f3. Okay, so first let's take. So he has to recapture. I don't think I want knight g6 because I'm just losing the knight. So we don't want that. So I could either go knight f3 or I could take first. And then I have queen h5. No, I don't have queen h5. Yeah, so takes. That's probably best. Otherwise, I'm losing f4. But then I have queen h4. I could go here. There's g5 though, or g4. I don't like g4. Do I want this open? I don't know. I could actually sack too. That's interesting. Could also go rook f5. No, I can't. Okay, so knight f5. I think that's a bit too much, but I've been in a sacking frenzy today. Boom. Because I'm going to hit G. I'm going to get 3 pawns potentially for the knight. Ding, dang, dong. I think he's got to play rook g7. Rook g7. Yeah, it might not be enough, but I'm in such a frenzy. Yeah, it almost works. Queen f2 and the knight here. It doesn't quite work. It's so close to working. It's so close to working. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, it's so close to working. That would have been my third sack of the day. It's a new dizzy. Like I don't normally consider such moves. But there was rook g7 and okay, he goes there right away. So here it doesn't quite work because he's hitting g2. Wow, I'm even considering sacking here, or you can take it with a queen. But if he takes it with a pawn, I was thinking of knight d4. It's a whole new dizzy. I'm actually going to go here now with that same idea. I know he's got g4, but same idea. Takes and then knight d4. It's a whole new dizzy. It's a whole new dizzy. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, he's got this. Can I sack the knight? I very nearly can, but no. Okay. Um, can I go? Can I do this idea again? No, let's not get carried away. It's too bad. There's yeah, Rook D1 is very interesting. But now, okay, we'll take this. Okay, that's a pretty juicy square. I don't know why I'm all into these sacks and attacking thing lines. It's the new Dizzy, but the old Dizzy's still here with the time management, so don't worry. Yeah, that knight f5 idea so nearly worked, but you had rook g7. It'd be amazing if I win this game. It'll be 4 bird wins. And I think yesterday and the day before I had mostly bird wins as well. Like the bird is crushing it. Yeah, we'll do that. And whoops, queen d3. Just trying to get in here. Queen g5. Do I want to trade? I don't want to trade, but I probably will. Can I take here? Another sack. That's not a good sack, though. Okay, I'm not sure about this. I'm really low on the clock here. I'm going to flag. I got to be careful about my queen. He can just take on e5 now. Oh, no, he can't. He can't. He can't. I spent too much time on the clock. The games were interesting tonight. The games were very interesting. Can't move queen. I gotta keep saying that. Can't move the queen. Can't move the queen. Can't move the queen. Need a miracle. I had a few miracles already today. I got lucky. Need a miracle. Take. Yeah. I have to. Well, drop that pawn. I got rook c6. Knight c6, I mean, here. We want to. Oh, God. Check. I'm dead, right? Okay, that was the only move, I think. Yeah, but I missed G6. I mean, I was low on the clock. But. Got it. Rook here. No draw for you. No. He's going to let a time run. Okay. Woof. Woof. Never in doubt. That was never in doubt. Oh, man. I got so lucky this stream. I should buy a lottery ticket. Hello, Frostwrath. Oh, my God. I think at least 3 games I got lucky. Like one guy dropped his knight at the end. One guy I think hung mate. I got very lucky today. Oh. Okay, let's take a look at that. But 4 for all. We won all the birds. 4 for 4 birds tonight. Yeah, I think generally against these kind of like E6, D6, B6, G6, that's when you play E4. I'm so not used to playing E4 though. And I didn't like this position though, so I'll have to look at this more. I didn't love this position. H6 was not a good move, I don't think. And I never had anything here. Like H6 seemed so weakening, but I never really had anything. I actually like taking on E7. I know I give up a bishop, but I don't know. It feels a bit barren over on the king side. Yeah, traded off his best attacker, and yeah, and then here there was I was considering, was it here that I was going to sack? No. Was it? No, it was here. Here I was where was it? No, it was here. I was considering taking, but then rook g7, and I didn't see enough of a compensation there. He dropped c4, which greatly helped me out. Then I was in time trouble here. And boy, I can't believe I won that, because I can't believe it. I was on my deathbed after g6. I totally missed g6. Totally missed it. Yeah, and then I think I'm still lost here. This was a waste of a move, I think, f4. I wonder if he's okay if he goes rook h6. He also, yeah, I wonder, because I always have this check. And then this check. That's so crazy. And then not just a draw, but a win. Yeah, and had he gone here, I had this fork. And then, yeah, I can't believe that this is. I think this is winning. What a crazy ending to that. Take a look at that with the engine. Man, I got so lucky tonight. Crazy. That's very unusual for me. I'm usually on the other side of the luck train. Can't think of a better word. So the opening went well, as you can see here. The bird is always overpowered. So, but I didn't love the position though. Computer likes it. Yeah, H6 is actually the top engine move. I'm surprised. So was C5. He actually played pretty well here. This was a blunder. Yeah, Bishop A3 is the best move. And taking was good. Okay, so this is a mistake. This was my whole idea, though, to trade his bishop off. The best move is... So it actually liked my idea of bishop h5. But it doesn't want to follow up with anything on g6. It's just to get control of the light squares. Yeah, his rook actually can't move. His rook is neutered now. So I didn't think about that. I didn't think about just keeping it on h5. That makes a lot of sense. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then it just wants to play d5 with a pawn sacrifice. Oh, of course. Oh, d5 would have been nice. So he can't take, and then I'm threatening this fork. So if he takes, then it gets a little complicated. Oh, sorry, I'm on the knight. What am I talking about? Yeah, so he doesn't really have a great option. Sorry, he has to. Yeah, he's got to allow this, actually. That would have been very nice. D5 is a nice move there. Okay. So it actually wants to go for this. But I didn't know what to do after rook g7. So queen g3. And we can, it wants rook af1, but this is winning as well. I considered this. I didn't think it was enough, but I guess his king is too exposed. If he goes to the f file, to mate in 4. I said, wow, this would have been my third sacrifice of the night. I definitely considered it, but I assessed it incorrectly. I thought this wasn't quite enough. It was so close. And not just queen g3, but queen e3 hitting anything with g5. At least I strongly considered it. And then, yeah, we're better here. I missed this d5 again. These are moves like it. Once I see it, like d5 makes total sense to me. Once I start seeing moves like d5 consistently, I'll probably that's probably when I'm like 2300. I think when I'm 2300, I'll probably consistently see d5 moves. They elude me consistently at this point. But I know for a stronger player, it's just like automatic d5. That being said, I only had 2 minutes on the clock here. This was all fine. And this was a blunder because of g3. I think I said g6, but g3. So just king f2 instead. And yeah, rook f5, the only move to keep me alive. So we are actually losing here, apparently. Black needed to play rook f6. It's the only winning move. Stopping rook f7. Yeah, I mean, black should have found this move, though, because that's my only plan here, right? And he had way more time than I did. But I only had 14 seconds. He decided to try to flag me instead. And now it's too late. So he had to play rook f6. Here just a draw. I had a better move. I only had 12 seconds though. Where was it here? Here. I had 97 right away. Yeah, 97, because now he can play rook takes g2 or rook h6. This is what I saw. That would hold the draw. But no, he played in 3 seconds. And it's still equal here. Wait. Oh, I guess this also holds the draw. Yeah, so this is still equal, but he had to play rook h5 check. And he was just too sloppy. He just played too quickly. And this is winning. This is just a forced win now. Our king is so close. So ironically, his rook checks just let me get my king closer for the mate. Crazy. So let's look at how we did today. So it was a good puzzle streak of 20 minutes or something. And then I played 7 games, up 14 points. And I just want to see like all my birds. So let me do the math. So 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Oh, I lost. I did lose a bird today. I thought I won them all. Okay, so 2 out of 3 birds. 3 out of 4. 4 out of 5. 5 out of 6. I lost this one. So what is that? 5 out of 7. 6 out of 8. 7 out of 9. 8 out of 10. 9 out of 11. 10 out of 12. This is insane. 11 out of 13. 12 out of 14. So I won 12 out of 12 out of 14. Out of my last 14 bird games, I won 12 of them. What is that win rate? That's ridiculous. 12 out of 14, 86% win rate was the bird out of my last 14 games. Wow, that's ridiculous. The database is probably not updated yet. Yeah, it's going to take time, but this is going to skyrocket. That's crazy. The bird F. Yeah. Anyways, sorry guys. I'm gonna leave it there. A 2.5 hour stream today. It went very well. It's been going well lately. I can't believe how well the bird's doing. It's just insane. Thanks for watching. I'll probably be back tomorrow. See you next time. See you tomorrow probably. Otherwise Thursday.